From shocking departures to dating news and lawsuits, 2022 has been a year packed with scandals. Let's go through the biggest ones that happened. January. Former Day 6 member Jay faced a lot of backlash after he called Jamie an offensive word in January. The clip went viral on the internet, which made netizens criticize him. Jay tried to excuse what he said, but fans were having none of it. It reached Jamie herself, who called Jay out by saying that he made fun of her to quote-unquote appease incels on the internet and said that she had always cared for him and prayed for him. Jay ended up apologizing to Jamie by saying that he thought that it was just friendly banter, and Jamie later explained that he had apologized to her in person and that all was forgiven. Another thing that happened was on January 27th, SF9's Chani and Huiyong were booked by the police for violating the social distancing rules. The two members were spotted at a pub in Gangnam-gu after permitted working hours and were caught by the police. The police arrived at the scene after receiving a complaint and broke into the venue. Chani and Huiyong were two of the 15 people charged with violating. FNC Entertainment promised to take countermeasures so things like this wouldn't happen again. One more sad thing took place in January of this year. April met their end as a group on January 28th after a year of inactivity. Through an official statement that was released to the public, DSP Media said that the members decided to put an end to their activities as a group and go their separate ways. Since the group hadn't had a comeback in a while and had been dealing with a mistreatment scandal, the news wasn't much of a surprise. The company and fans wished all the members the best of luck on their future endeavors. February. aespa's Ning Ning was involved in quite a strange scandal after Korean netizens slammed her for supporting Chinese athletes during the Winter Olympics. On January 5th, she went on Bubble and said that two Chinese medalists in the Olympics were her alumni and also shared good wishes for the Korean athletes and participants of other countries. No matter how normal this may seem, considering the strained relationship between South Korea and China, the Korean public harassed her for supporting China. They asked SM Entertainment to remove her from the group and even went as far as to blame her for the short track speed skating cheating scandal. SM Entertainment nor Ning Ning ever addressed the issue. Another idol who faced backlash for her actions was idol Soyeon. She was under fire in February of 2022 when netizens noticed similarities between a song that she had produced and AT's 2019 single Wave. Soyeon was in the credits of the song Sun, which was made for the MBC program My Teenage Girl, so she got criticized for the similar melody in the chorus. It only got worse for her once the producers of AT's Wave said that even though they were credited, they weren't consulted by Soyeon or anyone involved in the production of the song. Both Cube and Soyeon apologized for the issue and corrected the credit list of the song to include the producer of Wave. March. 17's Mingyu was faced with not one but two controversies right before his birthday. One of them was because he posted a picture of himself wearing a red hoodie and used a red heart emoji in the caption right before the presidential elections. Because the color red and the number 2 were linked with the Conservative Party, people thought that Mingyu was showing who he voted for. Netizens then went on to call Mingyu a misogynist for allegedly showing his support to the Conservative Party, who were criticized heavily for their anti-feminist policies. Even if the choice of color wasn't linked to politics, people thought that he should have been more careful and posted the photos after the election week was over. Mingyu deleted the post after receiving the backlash. His other controversy was linked to a video that YouTuber Soldong posted. The video was filmed backstage at KBS's Gayodae Tukjae on December 17th of 2021, and it showed Mingyu hugging a female staff member from the back. Originally, the video was posted on Twitter by a Sasang who allegedly took the video when they were hiding in a closet. Soljong said that the fans were disappointed because of Mingyu's alleged flirty relationship with the staff member. Mingyu then faced backlash for quote-unquote behaving inappropriately, but neither he nor the company ever addressed the issue. Another major thing that happened involved Luna's Chu. According to a WikiTree report on March 29th, Chu had filed a lawsuit against her now former company Blockberry Entertainment so she could terminate her exclusive contract. The report wasn't confirmed by Chu nor the company, and the reason wasn't disclosed, but it was speculated that the lawsuit was done so she could have control over her individual schedules and her payments and wouldn't be forced to work by the company. This would only be the start of the issues between her and Blockberry Creative. April. The biggest scandal that happened in April, and one of the biggest scandals of the year, was when former LE SSERAFIM member Kim Garam was accused of mistreatment by a former classmate before she even debuted. The accusations were quite severe and kept piling up, going on even during the time that LE SSERAFIM were promoting their debut track Fearless, with people asking Source Music to remove her from the group altogether. The issue blew up to the point that the South Korean Ministry of Education got involved. Garam was even given the cold shoulder by the fandom, who wanted nothing to do with her. This issue lasted a tad bit too long before coming to an end. May. A picture of who seemed to be BTS's Taehyung and Blackpink's Jennie made rounds on the internet in May of this year. The photo showed a man and a woman in the front seats of a car wearing sunglasses. dresses. The photo was first posted on the Instagram account Daily Fashion News, but soon they were everywhere, with people wondering if the people was real, edited, or just two random people who happened to look like Jennie and Taehyung. It was even suggested that HYBE was behind all of this so they could distract the public from the Gadam scandal. With the lack of response from both companies, rumors about the two are still going on. June. The final episode of the second season of Queendom aired on June 2nd, with Uju Sonya being crowned the winners, but the decision was met with controversy. The winner was chosen by combining points earned from all rounds, which involved domestic and global music chart streaming scores, YouTube views, fan voting, and live text message voting. However, when looking at Spotify streams, fans concluded that VV's had more streams than Mnet had shown. Many Korean netizens believe that based on the global and South Korean music chart rankings, Luna would be the winner, with VV's following behind in second place. Mnet went on to insist that their calculations were correct, and the issue was never resolved. July. The Gadam case came to an end on July 19th when HYBE announced that they had terminated her exclusive contract with the company. The agency said that even though they tried to approach this issue and take action with care and caution, there were some aspects to their approach which were inadequate. This shocked the public since there were reports that they were trying to reach an agreement with the victims so they could bring Gadam back to the group. HYBE had also done everything to show Gadam's innocence. They apologized to the fans at the end of the statement, and LE SSERAFIM went on to promote with 5 members. August. On August 20th, former winner member Nam Taehyun was accused by Heart Signal 3 cast member and influencer Seo Min-jae of illegal substance use and of hurting her. She made a series of posts in which she said that Taehyun used Philippon, that the syringe he used is at her place, and that the two were dating and he physically hurt her. When her post made rounds in the media, the police began investigating the claims to see if there's any truth to them. Shortly after this, Seo Min-jae refuted the claim, saying that the two had had a lover's quarrel and that she had taken too much medication. She said, "I uploaded a post that was unrelated to the truth, and I also hurt myself by mistake." Nevertheless, the two were booked on charges of violating the Narcotics Control Act. A few days later, Hyuna and Dawn parted ways with P Nation after their exclusive contracts expired. On August 29th, P Nation released a statement informing the public that the two artists decided not to renew their contracts, and after a lengthy discussion with the agency, they decided to go their separate ways. They asked the fans to send warm encouragement and support. The news definitely shocked their fans, as both Hyuna and Dawn seemed very happy under P Nation's management. September. During the time that IVE was promoting After Like, Wonyoung's alarming weight came to the public's attention. Netizens made sure to make several comparison posts to see just how drastically she had lost weight compared to her days in IZ*ONE. Considering that Wonyoung is also taller than her peers, her weight loss was even more emphasized. Some of the pictures from the promotions even went viral, but later it was found out that some of it had in fact been maliciously edited. October. At the end of October, ONEUS's Raven left the group after someone, who claimed to be an ex-girlfriend of his, accused him of hurting her, cheating on her, and gaslighting her. The alleged ex-girlfriend claimed that the two met in February of 2020 when ONEUS had a schedule in Japan. The same day, they drank together, and Raven allegedly made her drink so much that she blacked out, and Raven proceeded to hurt her while she was blacked out. The ex-girlfriend said that he was dating someone else while the two were still seeing each other. She said, "When we would meet, he would use my phone as a motel, and he would make me pay for everything, saying that his company will find out through his credit card usage history." After the story went viral, Raven decided to leave the group as he did not want to cause more trouble for his bandmates and fans. October was full of shocking news, as Spire Entertainment CEO was exposed for verbally and physically hurting the Omega X members. It all started when a fan witnessed the CEO hitting one of the members outside the concert venue, and that's all it took for others to come forward with their own stories of the CEO's behavior. The company strongly refuted the allegation and said that they had resolved all their misunderstandings, but then SBS released an exclusive report containing footage of the incident where the CEO had hit the members. Despite claiming that CEO Kang had resigned, not only is she still holding the same job position, but the company is also planning to debut another group. Because of this and the treatment that they've received, the Omega X members are currently in a legal battle against Spire Entertainment so they can terminate their exclusive contracts with the company. November. After months of Luna fans wondering what exactly was going on with their favorite group, Blockberry Creative finally gave an answer. However, it's doubtful that it was one the Orbits were waiting for. On November 25th, the company announced that they had removed Chu from the group due to her alleged foul behavior towards staff members. The claims in itself seemed ridiculous, especially since Blockberry Creative failed to provide any evidence. That's why staff members and brands who had previously worked with her, and even the other Luna members, all came to her defense. Not only that, but it's been reported that 9 of the Luna members filed lawsuits to terminate their contracts following Chu's removal. December. Hyuna and Dawn shocked the entire industry when they announced that they broke up after 6 years of dating. Hyuna made a brief post on her Instagram stating, "We decided to remain as good friends and colleagues from now on." Dawn also made a post to to address the rumors that Hyuna was cheating on him. He threatened to take legal action and wrote, "Even if we broke up, Hyuna is still just as precious to me, more sincere and cool than anyone I've seen, and the artist I will continue to love most." 2022 wasn't the best year for girl group fans, and it was best proven by Jeannie leaving NMIXX and JYP Entertainment unexpectedly on December 9th. In the statement that JYP released, Jeannie left the group because of personal reasons. Her exclusive contract with the company was also terminated, and NMIXX would go on with their activities as a 6-member group. Her departure was surprising in every way, especially since Jeannie didn't give any signs that she wanted to give up on being an idol just yet. She had even talked about a future comeback and how hard she's been training only a few days prior to the news. This made things all the more confusing, but Jeannie hasn't shared her side of the story or the reason why she left. What do you think is the most shocking scandal of 2022? Share your thoughts in the comments and see you next time. Bye!